Exodus 24. After a small list of major rules, and then a bunch of longer lists of minor rules, it is time for God to confirm his covenant with Moses. What if Moses says no? Then the entire book of Exodus so far would be so useless. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Come up to the Lord, you and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel. You are to worship at a distance, but Moses alone is to approach the Lord. The others must not come near, and the people may not come up with him." I feel like we've done this before, like several books ago. Do you ever get the feeling that the entire Bible is just a collection of fan fiction that was thrown up in the air and then collected and turned into chapters? Because this one is totally out of order. Also, what's with the literal hierarchy here? Moses, come to the top. Elders, Aaron, two dudes we've never met before. You're all in the middle. Everyone else at the bottom. When Moses went and told the people all the Lord's words and laws, they responded with one voice. "Everything the Lord has said, we will do." Moses then wrote down everything the Lord had said. He got up early the next morning and built an altar at the foot of the mountain and set up 12 stone pillars representing the 12 tribes of Israel. Wait, Moses told them all those rules? All those millions of tiny little crazy rules, and everyone was like, cool. No resistance? No questions? I used to wonder how all those people could follow someone through the desert for decades, and now I know. They have no brains. They just go along with everything. How is Moses writing down everything from memory? I can barely remember the 10 Commandments, but Moses remembers the 1,000 micro commandments apparently. Then he sent young Israelite men, and they offered burnt offerings and sacrificed young bulls as fellowship offerings to the Lord. Moses took half of the blood and put it in bowls, and the other half he splashed against the altar. Then he took the book of the covenant and read it to the people. They responded, "We will do everything the Lord has said. We will obey." A bunch of brainless sheep murdered some sheep. And then Moses threw some of their blood at the makeshift rock temple he made. And we're supposed to think all of this is just normal. Moses then took the blood, sprinkled it on the people, and said, "This is the blood of the covenant that the Lord has made with you, in accordance with all these words." And this is how biblical COVID began. If any of you ever sprinkles blood on me, I will cut you. Actually, they should have cut him, because sprinkling blood on people isn't something you do even in the Bible. This is a new ritual, and it is very weird. Do you remember how many people are with Moses? There are about 600,000 men with Moses, and he apparently just sprinkled blood on all of them, which probably means he had to behead a new goat every 4 minutes. Why didn't Moses just give them meat as a sacrifice? We just saw that he slaughtered young bulls. Why sprinkle blood when you can just give them food? Everyone would be way happier. What did Moses do with all that flesh? We are never told. Moses and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and the 70 elders of Israel went up and saw the God of Israel. Under his feet was something like a pavement made of lapis lazuli, as bright blue as the sky. But God did not raise his hand against these leaders of the Israelites. They saw God, and they ate and drank. So God is standing on sapphire, and everyone sees this and says, "Cool, I'm hungry." No one says, "Oh my God, it's God." The Lord said to Moses, "Come up to me on the mountain and stay here, and I will give you the tablets of stone with the law and commandments I have written for their instruction." Didn't Moses already write down everything? And come on, God, when someone visits your home, don't give them a heavy gift to take back. "Thanks for visiting me, friend. Here, I got you a set of 100-pound weights. Have fun taking it back on the plane." Where is Moses supposed to put it? Who's gonna carry stone tablets through the desert? Then Moses set out with Joshua his aide, and Moses went up on the mountain of God. He said to the elders, Wait here for us until we come back to you. Aaron and Hur are with you, and anyone involved in a dispute can go to them." Oh, he left his adult followers with some babysitters. Very nice of him. What sort of disputes are they gonna have while they just wait for Moses to come back? These are adults. Are they randomly gonna start fights? When Moses went up on the mountain, the cloud covered it, and the glory of the Lord settled on Mount Sinai. For 6 days the cloud covered the mountain, and on the 7th day the Lord called to Moses from within the cloud. To the Israelites, the glory of the Lord looked like a consuming fire on top of the mountain. Then Moses entered the cloud as he went on up the mountain, and he stayed on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. What do you think they were thinking on day 39? I don't think Daddy's coming home. What are they doing for 40 days? Just sitting? Waiting? That is so boring. And for what? So God can give them new ways to be repressed? The Bible here is just mocking us though. God was really high up, like in the clouds. And then Moses entered the cloud. And then he disappeared for like, how many days was Noah gone? 40 days. And do you know how tall a mountain has to be in the clouds? I don't think the writers thought this through. It cannot be good for your health to inhale 40 days of a consuming fire atop a mountain. Everyone knows that when your parents leave town for 40 days and 40 nights, nothing bad ever happens at home. And since we've already established that the rest of these people have no ability to think for themselves, you can bet there's gonna be some drama down below.